U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
On first down, Thomas. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Thomas. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Vikings at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
To throw is Thomas. And that is incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
Here's Thomas. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Thomas will look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Thomas on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. With a tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This defense for the Vikings, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Another run for Gibbs here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hooker now off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Gibbs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on third down?
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll shift things around. Thomas now throwing on first down. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Broncos.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Thomas. With the left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll be out of bounds Gibbs, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down.
The give right side for Gibbs.
And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
53 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Get on, boys. We got this. Here we go. Strike.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Thomas. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. To throw is Thomas on 1st and 10. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In motion left, the tight end. 2nd down and goal. Thomas. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he returns this to the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
125 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 3rd and 2. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 3, second and a yard. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
They'll sneak it, Hooker.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Thomas from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Thomas. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here now, 3rd down.
Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 23. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And some room to maneuver. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
18 rally. Riggs. Panther 11.
Now Thomas on 1st down. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
19 tight. 60 Mavericks.
Thomas throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Now, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high